She's always a step above anyone else I've ever met. Yeah, I just can't get enough. The way that she shines blows my mind. She's everything I've ever dreamed of. So I'm gonna take every chance that I get just to tell her how I feel. Hey there, cowboy, what you waiting for? Take your cowgirl out on that floor, spin her around, turn her upside down till she can't take it no more. Hey cowboy, tell her she looks good, that she's the hottest girl in this world, the prettiest thing you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, show her off. That smile, yeah, she lights up every room. No one can compare. It's hard not to stare. She makes my four-wheel mud tires turn. I'm stuck on her. She's the one. I just can't look away. I'm so damn proud. I wanna shout it out loud. I love her more every day. So I'm gonna take every chance that I get just to tell her how I feel. Hey there, cowboy, what you waiting for? Take your cowgirl out on that floor, spin her around, turn her upside down till she can't take it no more. Hey cowboy, tell her she looks good, that she's the hottest girl in this world, the prettiest thing you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, hey cowboy, what you waiting for? Take your sweetheart out on that floor, spin her around, turn her upside down till she can't take it no more. Hey cowboy, tell her she looks good, she's the hottest thing in this world, the prettiest thing you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, she's the prettiest girl you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, show her off. 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 Hey cowboy, show her off.
All right, Kinsman, I'm excited to be surrounded in blue, and it's not because your Leafs start tonight. No.
Yes,
no,
Leafs,
no, no.
Leafs.
No, I'm not.
Go, Leafs,
This
go.
isn't about the. It's the
This is where the
blue.
misery begins.
Yes, but this is the right color blue with the Alzheimer Society.
Yes, Alzheimer Society.
That's right, pal.
We're in the basement of the 101 Mall,
Yeah.
38 Pine Street South, and we're here to talk with the lovely staff here at the Alzheimer Society of Cochrane, Temiskaming.
That's right.
For the next hour.
You make sure you say the right name, right?
That's
'Cause
right.
There was a
They just
rebranding.
went through a
There was
rebranding.
rebranding
So
that happened,
yeah,
right?
they're now known as Alzheimer Society Cochrane, Temiskaming.
Look how beautiful their office is. Do you think if we have an office, you would keep it this clean?
Never this clean.
Yeah, you would never
No.
be able to work here. These are clean and tidy
This
folks.
is like living the life here for the next hour.
Yeah, maybe we could set up an office here. Like they're pretty awesome. We have a big privilege today because we're going to meet with a bunch of different members of the team.
Yep.
Wait to see all the awesome things that they have planned coming up.
They've got, of course, the walk coming up on
Yeah.
the 28th, which we're going to talk about. You can actually start registering for the Alzheimer's Walk as of today. So we'll tell you how you you can do that when we bring the staff on. We're going to chat with Tracy, Darcy, Aaron, Sylvie, and Carol. All in that order coming up in the next hour here.
I want to find out about the duck race, and I already got the winner picked out.
So he picked out his with the brimmed hat, and
That's
of course
right.
the duck race on June 4th. I picked this guy with looks like he's wearing a swimmer's cap. A swimmer's cap.
Mine's like the Charlie Chaplin duck.
Well,
He's
here
definitely
I just want to ask our viewers tuning in right now, which duck would win? Obviously,
Fine.
it's the fastest duck that floats across the line first, wins $1,500.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
This duck could be worth $1,500 to someone. But I was commenting on pull up yours again with your brimmed hat.
Right.
I think wind resistance on Jamie's is the wind of the brim of the hat is going to slow yours down. I think mine has the upper edge here for the duck.
I feel like there was a hair joke in there again. Couldn't start a Monday without a hair
No,
joke.
always got to start the work week off
but-
talking about your hair. And we also have to mention it's your daughter's birthday today.
23.
Tiana, 23 years old. Happy
That's
birthday,
right.
Tiana.
Yes, 23. That means I'm super old, but we're super pumped to be
Yeah.
here, in this beautiful location. And talking to the team, they all say they love to be on camera. It's all natural.
Now they're
not
all
worried
ducking under
about
the
it.
tables behind us, but it's really painless. All right, look at them all.
Yeah.
They're all like drawing straws.
Yeah,
Who's going to
that's
come
right.
on first? I think
They're already
Tracy's
these
gonna
guys already
join
told-
us in a minute.
They already told 3 jokes and no laughs over there, Kinsman. Now we're the ones getting nervous, right?
That's right.
That was our best material.
That's
in the
right.
first 2
We're in front of
minutes.
a live Alzheimer's Society studio audience here.
Yeah.
Yay! Look, we're even getting
all right.
applause here.
Well, I say without further ado,
Yeah.
you have the schedule. I think it's time to bring Tracy on, right?
Let's bring Tracy on. Yes.
All right, pal. And you're going to do this interview?
I'll chat with Tracy, and we'll let you chat with Darcy LaRouche. And we're back. We didn't really go anywhere.
No,
We really
You
didn't go
didn't.
anywhere. Tracy Coscamp Bergeron, the head, they call you the head honcho here at the Alzheimer Society.
if that's what they call me, that works.
Cochrane Temiskaming. So new rebranding. Is it weird answering the phone now? Like how many times a day do you stumble on the old name still?
Well, we don't stumble because we answer Alzheimer Society, which stops.
And that's
Very
it.
simple.
There you go. Keep it simple, stupid, as they say, right?
Yeah, the reason we changed our name back in 1988 when we started, we did only serve Timmins Porcupine, so that made sense at that time. Fast forward 30 years, and it doesn't make sense. Our geography actually goes from Hearst down to Temiskaming Shores now.
So you cover all the bases,
do.
so to speak. And
Yeah.
again, today or the month of May. Hard to believe we're into May already.
I know.
It just seems like we were doing this last year, talking about the Alzheimer's Walk, which comes up again on the 28th of this month. Registrations kick off as of today. So tell us a bit about this walk.
So I'm not going to do too much about the walk because Darcy and Aaron are gonna
Okay,
take
so
on the walk.
you don't want to spill too many of the
I don't want-
beans.
no,
But
don't
maybe you
wanna-
can just tell us about, registrations are open. You can call your offices, which you can call and, talk to the amazing staff. 705-268-4554.
You got it, just like on screen there. No
Yeah.
problem.
38
Yeah.
or come in person and sign up in person. Can people do that
They
as
can.
well?
The one neat thing about the walk is it's actually a national walk. It's done right across the country, sponsored by IG Wealth Management right across the country, partnered with IG Wealth local teams right across the country. And I believe they have competitions between different sites as well to see who can raise the most money.
The most
locally.
money.
Yeah, it's really nice to have a partnership because we haven't had one historically. Walks used to be in January. We didn't do one in January.
And then they
It was a
said, hey,
little
we live in
cold.
Timmins. Have you
Yeah.
ever tried walking in Timmins? And that's
Yeah.
why it's now May 28th. We've had lucrative weather. I remember freezing my ears off in the middle of June, but thankfully we're going to have, some warm weather, from here on in. Fingers crossed, the 28th will be a hot walk. And again, there is no race to this. Yeah, you can bring out you can go as yourself, bring out a team with you. Now, if you fundraise teams, want to talk about the fundraising. Is it over $2,400? If raised, you're in for some iPads.
Yeah, so we have a unique feature. 2140 is a number that's really important to us locally in our area. So again, Cochrane, Temiskaming, thinking always about that. We have 2,140 people currently living with the diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease. Doesn't mean that that's the only number affected. There's actually quite a few more people affected are around and each person who has a diagnosis. So whether it's friends, family, grandchildren that are involved in keeping that person safely at home for as long as possible. So 2140 is our local number. The provincial number is 260,000 for Ontario, and for Canada-wide, 633,000. Definitely projected to at least triple in the next 10 years. So we're really trying to raise funds as well as raise awareness of the services that we offer, because we're going to be needed even more so moving forward.
And aside from the walks and your big crunch right now for fundraising, anybody can fundraise at any time of the year, right? If you've
That's
got
right.
a couple bucks here or there, do you have fundraisers in schools happening right now?
So we don't have any fundraisers partnering with schools. We do the duck race, as you can see the little quackers
Yes,
behind us.
this one's going to win. You're going to see
Yeah.
this one here. You're going to say, hey, that's the one that was on Kids and Clomp Live
Yeah.
back on May 2nd.
That's right.
And it beat Clomp. I said this one's going to have some bad wind resistance due to the brim of his hat.
So full disclosure, these ones are actually not in the duck
I
race.
know.
They're numbered
We're just
ducks.
having fun. We're just
Yeah.
having fun with these.
Yeah. Well, then a duck will win. One of you have maybe bought a ticket. You're going to win, and everybody's going to say it's fixed. So I'm just putting the disclaimer out there. We always do the duck race in conjunction with a kayak festival, which is no longer happening.
But
And
you
so
still do it.
Yeah. So we had to rejig after the past couple of years, and it'll be on June the 4th down at Purchase Park, and we'll be seeing them swim. And
thousands and thousands of ducks. It's
Yeah.
just the spectacle of seeing the ducks being poured in and then doing their float. It's may the fastest duck win, right?
Yeah. And the other event that we've always had historically, well, other than the past 2 years, was our Ride for Memories.
Yeah.
Our Ride for Memories, we are going to postpone again this year due to the nature of the event. It's a very interactive event where we would actually go to long-term care retirement homes and interact with the people who live there. Just to ensure nobody would be at risk, we've decided to postpone again one more year. We could do a ride, we could just do a drive-by, but it defeats the purpose of bringing that purpose and meaning to their day there. So staying tuned for next July, because July 2023, we will do the ride.
You're going to be doing the ride.
Yeah.
And again, let's say hello to some wonderful folks tuning in. We've got Joanne. Good, wonderful morning. She also says, yay, go Leafs go. Are you cheering Leafs Tampa Bay? What do you see this series going?
And who is that? No, I'm kidding. I joke. To make my husband happy, Leafs.
Yeah,
Leafs.
go and Leafs. Mary Lynn says, swimmer duck, LOL. There's Joanne again. The Leaf duck would win. Paint the hat blue. And look at Jamie working behind the scenes there. There he is, posting the link to the Alzheimer's, the website there. So alzheimers.ca/Timmins. Again, that is your direct link to, the Alzheimer Society. Cochrane, Temiskaming. And again, yes, unfortunately, these ducks won't be in there. Can we just drop them for fun just to see?
You can. Yeah, and watch they go through first, and that throws everything off. And then
That's
our raffle
right. And the
license will
winner
be
of the
revoked.
$1,500 is, no, there's no conflict of interest here, right?
No.
Right? As you see us stuffing it with weights.
That's right.
But then again,
That's
you don't
right.
want to weight it. You want to have the lightest duck on the water.
You
Right?
do. The one year it was really cute because when we dumped the rubber ducks into the river, there was actually a duck swimming in with them, and everybody's like, "That one's gonna win!" But yeah, it was pretty cute.
No, it's fun. It's a good way to get so some good morale happening. Of course, we know what's happened the last 2 years. We don't even mention that anymore.
Yeah.
Nice to get back into some normalcy. And again, the duck race June 4th. We're going to be a part of that. And the walk coming up on the 28th, we're also going to be a part of that. And you see it right on the memos. You'll see them all pallet plastered around the city. Tie the laces, grab a bottle, set a fundraising goal, and get ready to move. And again, $2,400 is the goal to get yourself into the iPads. But again, it's, if you raise $10, it's $10 that you didn't have before, because I'm sure you have, a bucket list of things that you need to cross off to purchase here.
Well, we do. So we're funded actually by the Ministry of Ontario, or Ministry of Ontario Health, and it doesn't cover all of our operating budget. So it covers roughly 75 to 80% of our budget.
Yeah.
But the rest of that we do have to fundraise, which is why we do the duck race. It's why we do the walk is really awareness, but it is also why we do the walk, why we do the auction in the fall at Christmas time. We do accept in memorial donations as well. Whether you are donating in memory of someone who's passed or in honor of someone who's living. So rather than, give gifts at Christmas that nobody wants, you can make a donation to the Alzheimer Society. You can make a donation at a wedding instead of people, giving party favors. You can do that. You can make a donation in honor of someone at their birthday. And so really thinking about those things as a way to honor the people who are currently living with a diagnosis.
Or even pick up the phone today and,
right.
buy a duck for the duck
That's
race
right.
for someone, right?
That's
So
right.
it could be the lucky duck that
It
wins
could be.
$1,500 against
That's right.
705-268-4554. Someone says, I want to buy a duck. They can just do that over the phone, EMT, or how do they do that?
We don't take EMT for those. We only have in office about 60 ducks left. And
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ducks, 60 duck tickets left and about 60 out in community.
Okay.
Aaron will give you the locations of the few places that do have them externally from us, but we had 2,500 tickets and that's all we have left.
Wow.
And this will be the first year in probably 5 years we've sold out. So make sure you get your tickets.
And just got a question here. What is Alzheimer's, and where is all that money going at the end of the duck race?
It all comes here. So
Okay.
all the funds raised here stay here. They stay just to support the local society. There's 26 different societies that are in the province and we all operate independently. So if you are in Timmins and you raise money in Timmins, this is where
It stays in
it
Timmins.
stays in our community. If you live in Toronto and you support an event in Toronto, it stays in Toronto. If you live in Huron County and you do an event there, it stays there. So there's really no major, like we hear a lot of times about all of the administrative costs that go, up the chain and their money doesn't stay local. That's not the case here. So your money raised here does stay here. So to give you an example of how much our services have grown, when I first started with the society in 2013, we had 4 staff. We now have 19 staff.
Wow.
We only had a very small office in Timmins. We now have satellite offices in Hearst, Kapuskasing. Here, we're going to be having a satellite office in the Matheson, Oracle Falls, Cochrane area somewhere, and a satellite office in Temiskaming. So our services have grown significantly over the years, and it's really in part to people who have donated. We wouldn't be able to do that otherwise.
No. So, this is where, if you want to do something good, pick up the phone and, make the donations, drop into their offices, 38 Pine Street North, the lower level of the 101 Mall is where you're at.
We started in one space, we've taken over 2, and our adult day program is now on the main floor. So maybe eventually we'll have the whole building.
Yes, it's going to take over the entire 101 Mall. It's going to be called the Alzheimer Society's Mall.
Hey,
right?
You know what? That's actually a good idea.
It is, right? Why did Sears have to
I had
leave?
a
You could have
thought.
used that building before they tore it
I
down
had
and
a
got
thought.
rid of it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Did you want to move on and
Yeah.
we're
We're gonna chat. We've got Darcy LaRouche coming up in just a few minutes here to chat with us, part of your IG staff. And once again, we want to thank you, Tracy Bergeron from the Alzheimer Society, Cochrane, Temiskaming, for
so before
joining
we
us.
go, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys wear the hat with your name so that when you're looking at it, you remember who you are?
Well,
And do you
here's
ever
the
mix
thing.
them up?
I woke up today and I said I almost put on the Klomp hat by
you
accident
go.
here.
Yeah.
Right? We just didn't want to confuse you
Very
here.
cool.
All
Awesome.
right.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Tracy. And we're back.
Yes, we're trying to remain cool and hip. with
Cool
the
and
hats.
hip. That's
I
right.
don't know
I'm
about-
Ken's, you're
there's-
Klomp.
But there's, you know what? They're doing amazing work here. And we know, I personally know a lot of people that have been affected by Alzheimer's. And
Yeah, it's not a fun disease, and it's it's a battle that a lot of people are battling, and it's nice to know that there's you're not battling alone.
Well, it's not just that, because I know when my mom suffered through Parkinson's, it's just not to help the individual suffering with the disease. It's also to support the families. And that was tremendous for us. And that's part of the amazing work they're doing here. Now,
It is.
I'm going to go chat with my good friend Darcy. He drew the good stick here.
That's
Val.
right.
He's chatting with me.
in the chats
You-
there.
you're obsessed over these
this
ducks.
duck is going to win. Going to paint it blue. When the Leafs win the cup, this is going to be it's going to have a blue hat on.
All right, kids. I
If
think
is the
I think
operative
it's
word
time
here.
for you to take a break, because I'm going to chat with Darcy here.
All right, let's
Yeah.
chat with Darcy.
All right. There he is, the best dressed man in the building today, Darcy LaRouche. How are you doing?
Good.
There you go. you drew the good stick because you get the chat with me and not with Kinsman. He's very obsessed with the Ducks. How long? How long have you worked with this awesome team here?
I think it's our 4th year now.
Mhm.
We started late of the 4 years ago when it was like a month before the event we started, and it was kind of like a last minute thing, but it's been a really good partnership so far.
Yeah, totally. So what exactly is your role?
So I'm the walk champion for the IG team here in Timmins. So I'm kind of the one that's coordinating with our office and with the Alzheimer's office here, and coordinating with my head office. So a few things that I did this year is I'm providing shirts for people who raise over $100. Anyone who raises over $50 is going to get a nice hat, and then we have water bottles as well for $25 donations. So trying to encourage people to donate, and I'm just helping the team here with the event and the planning of the event. Yeah.
Well, let's start from the beginning here. Can you tell folks a little bit about what is the walk, and then how can they get involved?
So the walk is just, we're going to walk around Gillies Lake in memory of people with Alzheimer's, and to help raise awareness for the disease and what services are offered here in the community. And to get registered, you go to the website, just search Walk for Alzheimer's Timmins, register, and then that's it. You don't have to donate, but we do encourage the donations. And the donations, obviously, like Tracy said, everything raised for the walk stay here, even though it's a big national event. Anything raised in Timmins stays here.
So it's a national event, but of course we have our own local flavor.
Yeah.
Now, if they had any questions about the walk, I know you mentioned the website. What is it again? And Mark's going to put it up on the screen.
Alzheimer's Society, alzheimers.ca/Timmins.
But the walk website is walkforalzheimer.ca.
Walkforalzheimers.ca.
Yeah.
And Mark, Alzheimer.ca. Mark's going to pull that up on the screen. We'll pull up the screen in a moment for people can click on the link. But if they have any additional questions about it, is it the best to call the office here, that big number right in front of our face?
Yeah, for sure. I think they'll have all your answers. You can contact us as well at IG Wealth in Timmins if you can't get a hold of it. There's always someone here to get a hold of, right? So, but yeah, I am able to help if there's any questions, or if someone needs help, like just registering, I'm here too.
Tell me a little bit about the IG Wealth team. So they've partnered with the Alzheimer Society, did you say, for 4 years?
Yeah, so it started about 4 years ago. We always partner with some sort of charitable organization, and the main goal was to find something that kind of links up with what we do. So we provide, financial planning advice, and we do see a lot of clients that are, developing dementia and what it does to their finances and what it does to the family. So it's kind of a thing that's linked together, and the finances side of dealing with someone who has Alzheimer's and how that affects you. So personally, I have many clients that have dementia or Alzheimer's, and we're trying to work with them and their spouses and to try to provide help. So it's something that touches us a lot, like on an everyday basis. Yeah,
you mentioned a real important aspect of that. You also work with the families to provide support.
Yeah.
And that's a very important aspect, because the families is the main source of support for these individuals in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
Especially early on. And it's a support for the individual with the disease, but also support for the family. And that's why we need to continue to have these, and they're fun events too, but continue to raise money in order to build awareness, and hopefully, someday, we use the word hope strongly. I use it all the time, to build some sort of a cure.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now, I think a lot of people probably aren't aware of the services that are provided here. And it's a good way to help raise awareness for the region, so that people can actually use the services that are available.
Yeah, no, they're doing tremendous work here, and I can see why your organization wants to partner up. Now, so the walk is coming soon, but for I understand it correctly, you can walk at any point in time, but there's also a community gathering walk at Gillies Lake on the 28th.
Yeah, so if you create a team, you can set a goal of like how many steps you want to take, and then you can add your steps to your profile. We don't have a set goal for anyone, because everyone has different ability to move, but we will be walking around Gillies Lake on May 28th. So that will be our main event. But if you want to walk throughout the month and count your steps and add them up to the website, there's a little step tracker that you can add. And I think everyone, their phones and their watches can track all their steps. So it's something you can set a goal of like 10,000 a day or 5,000 a day, and try to do that as a way to raise awareness as well.
I usually I do like to get the 10,000 steps a day, but this weekend Ozark came out on Netflix. I had about 3 steps, to be honest with you. Right. So I'm going to have to pick it up by joining the walk and going around
Yeah, for sure.
Gillies Lake. But I think it's tremendous what your folks are doing. Yeah. And just, overall build awareness of what they're doing here locally.
Yeah.
And they're a phone call away. They're a visit away, an email away.
Yeah.
And trust me, the support, the Alzheimer Society can provide to an individual and a family is, you can't put a price tag on that.
Yeah.
And I know from personal experience. So feel free to reach out to the folks here, and they're very welcoming and understanding and compassionate. And we made through the whole interview without one Leaf talk. There you go. See, this is why.
Well, I'm not a Leaf fan.
Okay,
so.
good man. So stick around for the rest of the show there. But thank you so much for joining us. Did I miss anything?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Well, you guys can register now. I think my team's winning. So
already.
If someone else
We got a
wants to start
braggart. I like
competing
it.
with us, so
That's right.
yeah.
I like a little boasting.
Yeah.
I respect that. So someone's got to top Darcy. That's what I'm saying. Let's get out there and kick some butt. And we know it's going to be an awesome day in May. We're done with the snow here in Timmins.
Yeah.
It's going to be an awesome, beautiful, sunny day.
Yeah.
On the 28th. You're guaranteeing it right now, right?
It's a guarantee.
He's a good man. I have the same shirt as you, by the way.
Right
the exact same shirt. I know where you got that. From in the mall, right?
I don't even know.
Yeah, he doesn't know. But you look sharp. Well, thank you so much.
All right, thanks.
All right, take care. Darcy's a natural, right?
He's a natural.
Yeah,
And you
so-
made it through. I'm impressed. No Leaf talk from this guy who
that's
cheers
right.
for the Sens.
But his group wanted to partner with something that's important, not just nationwide to our community, and they partnered with the Alzheimer Society, for
which
the
is
last 4
amazing.
years.
Yeah.
And they do it in fun ways, right? Of course, the idea is to raise money and build awareness, but they got a lot of fun activities. Their group specifically involved with the walk. His team's winning. We wouldn't want to let that happen, right? We want to at least give him a challenge.
Well, give him a challenge
Yeah.
because, yes, winning teams will pick up those lovely iPads, which Erin's going to come and chat with us about very soon. She's the public education and awareness coordinator.
Well,
and again, give you a bit of an incentive on what to get. If you
so before we bring Erin on, and maybe we can ask it to the crowd here. I think they're referring to the Ducks. Does Elfie's store have tickets? Yes. Yeah.
Yep,
All right,
she's going to bring the entire roadmap.
I'm taking Erin's script here, Kinsman. So are you ready for Erin?
I think so.
Erin was super excited to be in front of the camera all day.
No, it's going to be a breeze, Erin. And again, we're going to talk Ducks. Ducky, are you ready for this?
Oh, you're not going to give her some lame duck jokes,
Duck jokes? No.
Oh, poor Erin. All right, so I'm going to step aside and let's bring Erin in.
And we're back. 38 Pine Street North. Erin Botarenko. Hi, Erin. See, it's not so scary, is it?
I'm here.
And we're going to bring your chair in just a little bit there. There you
go.
go. Get nice and cozy here. We're hanging out here, the Alzheimer Society, Cochrane, Temiskaming, and we are here to have a ducky chat here. There we go. There's my one cliche. We're talking about the duck race, and we had a comment come up just a few minutes ago. Where can you get the duck at Elfie's? You've got a whole list.
Yes. So prior to the home show this weekend, I went around and I collected all the tickets.
Okay.
Because they're always a big hit at the home show.
Yeah.
Which they were. We sold hundreds of tickets over the weekend. So
that's some good news. That's each ticket is a duck that's going to be
Yes.
floating down that Matagami.
Yes, and they're $5 a ticket or $20 a book of 5. So you get a deal. Steal of a deal.
A steal of a deal.
Yeah. So, and we only have about 50 tickets left in office.
Yeah, that's what
the other stores in
Tracy was saying.
Timmins. You can pick them up at Alfie's Cigar Store, Kitty's Corner, and McDonald's Pharmacy in South Porcupine. We also have some selling at Dubier's gas station. Matheson, Tanya's Convenience Store has them, as well as the New Mine and York Falls.
Nice.
So-
Even out in Matheson as well.
Yes.
I'm looking at, each duck. May the best duck win. $1,500 for the first duck, $700 for the second duck, and $300 for the third place duck. And again, it's easy to get a duck and some incentive for doing some fundraising. You brought some iPads for a bit of incentive.
So The iPads are for the walk. So
Okay.
the person that raises the most money in our region
Yeah.
can win an iPad.
So there you go. So the walk on the 28th, highest fundraiser, $2,400 or
Highest
high
fundraiser.
or more gets
Yes.
in the running for these iPads.
Or if you raise over $2,100, your name gets put in a draw to win our second iPad.
There's 2 iPads. So there you
Two
go. If you need some iPads, here is some incentive to start collecting some money. And again, those lovely iPads go with the walk. Again, the walk on the 28th, and then the lovely duck race on June 4th. And you said there was only 60 ducks available at this location,
Yes.
and the others probably running out of their ducks as well.
Yes. So
You're going to be out of duck.
yeah,
Yeah,
soon.
leave it too late.
I'm also going to talk about our walk in a box. It goes along with
Yeah.
our IG Wealth walk.
Okay.
So a walk in a box is what we've done is we have a kit. If you can't come to the walk, if you say you might work at a hospital, a bank, a school, a church, and you want to host your own little fundraiser, we have everything you need in a kit so you can host your own event. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's an Alzheimer Society fundraising kit in a box,
Yes.
is what it is. And this is
So
perfect.
everything's in here. There's a guide. There's a sign-up sheet. What else? Registration. We have what do you call these donations?
Donation sheets.
Yes.
Keep track of
Pledge
pledge forms.
Pledge
There's the
forms.
proper terminology right there.
We have the guide, walk in a box guide.
Wow.
We also
This
have
is really exciting.
certificates you can hand out to anyone that makes a donation. So that's kind of nice. And what else was I going to add there? Oh, there's really no timeline. We put maybe end of June.
Okay.
But they can host their walk at any time.
It can
they
be at
want.
any time, whenever they want to. And again, no rush, no pressure.
No, and there's even a page in there where you can advertise your own walk, where you're having it, what time. And we'll also come and participate if interested. We can come and have some
You
fun.
can have Aaron and the
Yeah.
staff, Tracy and everybody, Darcy will
Yeah.
all show up and help you, fundraise your fundraiser. A couple comments coming in. Joanne, she says, I'll walk around Porcupine Lake that day.
Sure.
She also says she's got company here, so have a good afternoon. Well, thanks for tuning in, Joanne. And Amanda St. Jean saying, is that Erin? Do you know Amanda?
Yes, we went to school
There
together.
she is.
Yeah.
So there you go. And
So if you can't, we can. So May 28th, 10 a.m. Our walk starts at 10:30, and
Yep.
then after the walk, we'll have refreshments.
Okay.
And we'll have water at 3 different locations around the lake. We'll have some information signs up to learn more about Alzheimer's, and hopefully it'll be a nice day. We'll get a good walk in.
yeah,
and
fingers
race.
crossed. We're going to see some nice weather, right?
Yes.
Can we put the snow brush away yet? They always say wait till after Mother's Day. Are we jinxing it by saying
I
this,
think
Aaron?
So it might be too soon.
That's it.
Yeah,
But
so,
wonderful fundraisers here.
So if anyone's interested in a walk in a box kit, they can call our office. They can send me an email at awareness at alzheimertimmins.com. If they need help with anything, feel free to reach out and I'll be more than happy to help.
And what about schools? Can schools get on board with these kits too?
Yes. Anyone who wants to walk.
There you go.
We
Great
encourage
incentive
walking.
for, teachers to, keep their little ones active. This is a great incentive. So any teachers watching, pick up the phone, grab a kit, call Aaron today, 705-268-4554. I love it. The Alzheimer Society, Cochrane, Temiskaming, fundraising kit in a box. Does it get any cooler than this? And you get to, you can phone and say, I want your team to come and help me fundraise. And you ladies and gents will do it.
Yeah. And, if you need any ideas of a fundraiser, then some people have hosted barbecues. Some manors are going to do a month walk. So they'll get their residents to walk for the whole entire month. Anything. You can make it as creative as you want, as fun as you want, as long as we're out there advertising and spreading the awareness. So, yeah. So that's
Thanks.
the walk in a box. But to date, last year our walk we raised $12,000. So
Wow.
this year we were hoping to pass it. So we've upped our goal to $15,000.
So 15,000,
Yes.
I think a very tangible total. I think the city. They always call it the city with the heart of gold. This is
Yes.
where we shine, especially when it comes to fundraisers. So I think 1,500 is definitely reachable. Maybe even 20.
I think so.
And the more money, the merrier. And again, helps out the amazing services here that you ladies and gents provide here.
Yes, and as of date, we are only at $1,300. So
Lots of
We need
fundraising
some
to do. Yes, we need some
registrations.
registration. So if you want to do some good, start if you find dimes, a couple. I always say let's
Anything.
empty the jeans challenge. Anything in your jeans, in the console of the car, put it together and then send it in here. And of course, you can start putting it on a pledge sheet today.
yes, and just for statistics purposes, I just want to share that our Alzheimer Society currently serves 650 families in our area. So it's a large amount.
Large amount, and again,
And like Tracy said, it's only going to double, triple over the years. So
and it's nice to know that the money's readily available for families who are currently in the middle of a battle or about to battle. You never know when you're going to wake up and going to need the services. So you want to hope that there's money in the bank, and of course, a big fundraising kit would go the extra mile. So pick up an Alzheimer Society fundraising kit today, 705-268-4554. And again, Erin, thanks so much for joining us here.
okay. I have another event that I need to share.
Oh, another show.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
Not done yet.
Not so soon.
There, look at that. You were
So-
diving under the desk before. You're going, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
very
ready.
shy
I
for
got-
this. Now she's going to chat for the entire
I'm
hour,
here
which
for
is
the
great.
day.
All right, there we go.
So we also have a fun family event, which is our
Yeah.
scavenger hunt. So what we're doing is you can register a team on Eventbrite,
Mhm.
a team of up to 6 people or 1 vehicle.
Yes.
And it's nature inspired, where our goal is to get people out into the nature,
And have some fun.
exercising, and mainly creating memories. Right.
Very exciting. And
Nice.
again, I was going to, here's my silly bonehead play. I was going to bring the sheet and go, hey, look, the scavenger hunt's here. And I was going to tell you exactly what was going to happen,
No.
but it needs to be a secret. That's what the
Yes.
scavenger hunt is.
So when you sign up,
Yeah.
there will be a team captain. On May 13th, we will be emailing all the rules and everything you're looking for. Some will be items, some you'll have to have a team member in the picture. So just if it was a duck with a hat, you'd have to take a picture of your team member with your
With the duck and the hat.
Yes.
Okay. So it's very specific and again, very
Yes.
easy and a lot of fun for everybody to get out there and grab some extra, it's an extra morale boost having scavenger hunts.
Yes. And what else was I going to say? Oh, so they have 3 weeks and it ends on June 4th when we have our duck race. So
Okay.
the morning of June 4th, we will have sent out an assigned time to come with your team. You bring all your items, all your pictures, and then that's where we will tally up the points. We'll go live at 3:30 on Facebook and announce the winner. And
Awesome.
then we'll end the day with our duck race.
Excellent. Amazing work here. You
Oh.
ladies and gents always do amazing work here at
And I
the
just want
Alzheimer
to
Society.
add, the reason why I said 6 people or 1 car is because there's a point to that, is that some things might not be in our Timmins location.
Okay, so you might have to commute outside.
yeah, you might have to take a
Yeah.
drive on a Saturday and look for something specific, like I'm just gonna say Wawa has a big goose.
Yeah, the big
So
Canada
you're not
goose.
gonna go to Wawa, but that's just an example. There are big ticket numbers.
Oh, the big Winnie the Pooh or something, right?
Yes. So we have smaller numbers,
Yeah.
points for smaller things, but our big ticket ones are, you may have to take a little drive somewhere.
All right,
So-
there you go. Without spilling too many of the beans, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and anyone can join, all ages, all families, all in our entire Cochrane Temiskaming community. So
There we go. Jamie's posting the all the different sites that you've been providing, and chatting about here in our comment section. And again, so many people
yeah.
saying hello to you
So
today.
it's,
There's Louise saying hi.
Eventbrite.com.
Eventbrite.ca.com.
Right, Tracy?
I think if you just type in event,
Just type in Eventbrite
Yes. So,
and you should be there.
yeah. So, yeah, we can post the link too.
All right.
Yeah. So we're hoping to get some registrations. And
Need
have some
registrations.
fun.
Well, yeah, May 2nd today. Let's get some ducks bought. Let's get pledges in and some fundraising for the upcoming walk. And of course, let's sign up for the scavenger hunt. Who wouldn't want to be a part of a scavenger hunt? And again, now with the new name branding, Cochrane Temiskaming, you're gonna go check out some of these new spots in the territory.
Yeah, and we have great prizes for families. It's a
Family-oriented fun. So
Yes.
again, can you tell us some of the prizes, or is that a secret?
secret.
Okay.
Can't divulge that.
Can't
You'll
say
have to
too much.
Participate to find out.
All right. Excellent stuff, Erin. Anything else?
Oh, yes. So because I'm public education and awareness, if anyone is interested in learning more about Alzheimer's, dementia, even schools, the little kiddies, it's important for them to start to learn because their loved ones also may show signs. So if anyone's interested in a presentation, want to learn, reach out to me. Again, awareness at alzheimerstimmins.com. And I'd be happy to set up a presentation.
Do a PowerPoint right there in your office?
Yep.
Do you do house calls, or is it more business and schools?
I think it's mostly, well, anyone. They
Okay.
can even just walk in for information. But yeah,
And set aside some time.
we
All right.
also do Zoom. So
There you go. Covering all the angles, all the bases. And again, Erin Bodarenko, amazing work that you do and your entire team here, Alzheimer Society, Cochrane Temiskaming.
thank you.
All right. And thanks so much for joining us here today.
Well, there we go, Kinsman.
What an
Erin
amazing
was
guest.
awesome. That's
And
right.
again, remember, she was so shy going, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Well, she talked our ear off, and I love it. There's so
good.
much fun stuff happening. Amazing. The fundraising kit's in a box. I didn't know that. And you can buy a fundraising kit and, get fundraising.
They have a lot of events that are happening.
Yeah, they sure do.
And you know what I do? I go right to their Facebook page, gives me the link for everything.
Yeah, that's right.
They're on top of their stuff, and Erin's a great interview. And I love the fact that, they're willing to go out even to schools and talk to them about Alzheimer's, because a lot of, young children, it could be their parents, it could be their grandparents, and educate them. And it's super important. So they're doing a good job.
They're doing a very good job. And again, you heard the total. They want to hit $15,000. They're only at $1,300 right now. So if you want to do something good, need a reason to fundraise, this is a reason to pick up the phone and grab a pledge sheet. Drop into their offices right now, through 38 Pine Street North, and pick up a pledge sheet from Erin.
All right, now it's my turn to talk with Sylvie.
You're going to be talking with Sylvie.
Yes,
you're
that's right.
You're booting me out of here. Do you want a water while I'm gone?
I'm good, Kinsman.
You're
You can
good?
just you make sure everything looks good from the back there.
I will.
I need a water.
I'll make sure your hair's looking good.
All right, let's
All right,
break
buddy?
Sylvie
Okay.
out. All right. There she is, right there. It comes on quick, eh?
Pretty quick.
Yeah, I know. Hey, don't worry about it. But
I
listen,
have to come closer.
yeah,
sorry.
get all adjusted. Kinsman, he likes to hog all the space, that guy. You get as comfortable as you want. But Sylvie Tremblay, so you're the Adult Day Program Manager. So what did you previously do with this society?
So my role here previously was behavior support facilitator.
Mhm.
So my role was supporting caregivers that were in crisis in home, that needed caregiver support, that had love, that were taking care of person they love that has a kind of neurocognitive disease, and that they were struggling with all kinds of hard behaviors,
Yeah.
not wanting to take bathing or wandering outside or stuff like that. So that was my previous role here.
It gets me thinking, what did families do many years ago when there wasn't agencies like the Alzheimer
Mhm.
Society? Essentially, you're on your own. And, I always refer back to personal experiences, but I remember when my mom was at, I guess I call it the middle onset of Parkinson's, or about 7 or so years into 15. And she started misremembering things.
Yeah.
like she'd say, well, we just got back from the mall, and we'd be like, well, we weren't at the mall, but we weren't really helping her. We were agitating her, and we were educated. But I just can't imagine families like years ago, they were just left on their own. And I'm sure that did not help the person who was suffering with the disease.
Of course, because maybe not everybody knows that, but I would say 90% of the time we are the trigger, because we have the healthy brain,
Right.
and they unfortunately they don't. So we're the trigger, and we have to join their world.
Really?
That's really hard to do, but that was pretty much my role in my other
Well,
other
you're
person, yeah.
you're the heart and soul of the foundation,
Oh.
if you ask me, Sylvia.
And-
But you're surrounded by an amazing team, also.
Oh, we are an amazing team. And also I want to make sure that to inform people that the services are offered in English, but also in French. So if you see me stumble a little bit because I'm a French girl, well, that's why. So we offer both services we're fully bilingual here.
Mark and I are trying to learn French. We have Benum on the show often, so we're
So maybe you can start asking me questions in
no,
French.
don't put me on that.
No, you're not
that's
comfortable
fun.
with that. Okay.
No, I'm terrible. I gotta learn. Maybe we can get some basic lessons after this. So currently your role is Adult Day Program Manager. So what exactly is that?
So this is our new little baby that all the team joined. So the society acquired all of the Adult Day program for the region. So a couple of weeks ago we opened. So Adult Day program is for, and that we're calling Aging to Perfection.
Okay.
That it's built for people that help caregivers bring their loved one here upstairs here in Timmins, the 101 Mall, and we offered them a purposeful day for the person living with the disease. We make sure that cognitively every day they come, they're supported cognitively, physically, spiritually, culturally, like all of the person's needs are met during the day. And during that respite day, well, the caregiver can go do their groceries. They can go sleep all day if they want to.
Right.
They can. It's their day, and they know their loved one is in security with our wonderful staff here.
So two, like you said, many amazing things there, but two things. One, it's all comes down to quality of life, right?
Yes.
Alzheimer's is a terribly awful disease, but that doesn't mean as you're going through the process, you cannot have a good quality of life. And I know your group helps support people individually and support the families. And number two, equally important, I love the fact you give the caregivers a day or a small period of R&R. And you're right. Sometimes it's shopping. Sometimes it's a book. Sometimes it's just taking a nap, because you do need that, because if you're stressed out and tired, it's hard to provide support to the person that's suffering the disease.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's all about our number one client is the caregiver. So everything that the caregiver needs, we will do our best, either with education or the respite day and the Adult Day program. And also with our Adult Day program, we're pretty proud. We opened a CAP and Kappa's Casing in Timmins a couple of weeks ago, and also Hearst. And we're aiming for June. We're going to open mix. So we're talking Iroquois, Matheson, and Cochrane.
You guys are expanding consistently.
Yeah.
So the Adult Day program, so we're at the 101 Mall. Right now we're in the basement. We'll call that your main headquarters. But this is upstairs, at the 101 Mall, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it's upstairs.
Yeah, tremendous work. And I guess, not to use a cliche, but the work really is never done, because there is no cure for Alzheimer's. And building the awareness is extremely important. So this is why we see many different fundraisers. This is why we see program expansions, expanding into other communities, because it still is an uphill battle. Correct?
And we have to remember that one person with dementia is one person with dementia, because we all have a different past, right? So more dementia progresses, more we're going back in time. So we each have a different experience of life. So
we really do.
Yeah.
And how come you joined the team? Did you have a personal connection to someone with Alzheimer's, or you wanted to do something really give back to society? What's your connection?
So I'm a girl from Cap. I lived in Cap forever, and I worked at the manor there for 21 years. Hello, everybody, if you're seeing me. So I decided I found that long-term care, I had accomplished everything I could with long-term care, and I wanted to see in the community also, because I know there was struggles there. So yeah, I take the big leap of, and dementia is my passion. I know it's a weird passion to have, but it is my passion, and I was sure that I could help people in the community as much as long-term care.
Your passion is helping out people with dementia, and I think it's wonderful. We need more people like you, Sylvie, in the world, because it is very easy to slip into frustration and giving up, especially when you see a loved one deteriorate. And it can happen at different levels. It can happen quickly. It can happen over time. And your support's invaluable.
Well, thank you very much. It's our passion. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
We love what we do, and we have an amazing team.
So if folks want to find out more about the program that you're managing, is it once again a call to the office, an email? What's the best way?
Well, you guys can call at the office, but also you can send me an email or contact me at adpmanager@alzheimertimmins.com.
Yeah.
Yep.
Folks doing a great job.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Fame.
All right, there we go. Come on back, Kinsman. All right, Sylvie, another amazing team. You can see why now they've, expanded their staff base. They've new buildings, new access points, new communities.
New partnerships.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, people have, they like to, as they say, positive attracts, and look at all the positivity attracting to this, organization.
Well, you really do. Like, there's many qualities you would have to work here. You really got to be empathetic and caring and passionate, because you're sometimes dealing with families where they're in one of the most difficult times of their life, and you have.
And it's not easy.
No, it's definitely not easy at all.
So, and again, having the chance to have a break, for being a caregiver, and having some time and personal time for yourself is, that is probably worth $1 million.
There we go. All right. So who's up next? Carol?
We're going to talk to Carol.
All right. So Carol there's Carol back there.
She's getting ready to hop in here. Caroline.
Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
It says Carol right there. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll get you to come over here. You get Mark with his bad jokes again.
Yeah, and my terrible singing.
All right.
All right. Here we are, 38 Pine Street. Let me just fix your.
Nope, this way. Nope.
No, go this way.
This way.
There we
Okay.
go. There we go. So, Caroline, tell us exactly what you do. Your role is very vital here at the Alzheimer Society, Cochrane, Temiskaming.
Yes, so I'm the First Link Care Navigator for the Timmins and Mick area. So my role as a First Link Care Navigator is to support caregivers and to support their families. So as we receive referrals, we try and connect our families with our community agencies, making sure that we're supporting them the way they need and they want. So we have local art programs that we do virtually with our clients. We support local as much as we can. We pick up the supplies and deliver them to our caregivers. And it's something that we offer them. So it could offer the caregiver and their loved ones to do something together.
Okay.
We offer individual and support groups. So individual support. So if someone is just needing someone to talk to, someone to just to kind of have an ear to discuss what's going on, then from there we can educate them. So basically educate them on different communication strategies, just anything that they might be going through, and just educate them that way and help them and guide them through the proper process.
Because for a lot, you don't know when you're going to need the Alzheimer Society services. So probably step one in the phone call is, who do I reach out to? And thankfully, the Alzheimer Society, Cochrane, Temiskaming, your team is here to take that first call, because there's probably a lot of uncertainty when, things start to, when they start to develop the signs of Alzheimer's.
Yeah, so that's where the process comes. So we do accept self-referrals. We receive referrals from primary caregiver, from the Northeast Geriatric Center, and it can come from anyone. You can just pick up the phone, give us a call, and we'll gladly kind of be able to support you and guide you through that way there.
And for those watching right now, great links. They can catch everything through, obviously, the Facebook page, online services. You can meet them again.
Yeah.
Erin was saying with Zoom classes or Zoom courses or Zoom meetings.
Yeah, so we can offer one-on-one support either via Zoom, come into our office. You could go into the home to do a home visit, whatever is best for the caregivers. If they can't leave their loved one home, I could go meet them at their home and kind of visit them. Or if they can be left or have someone to help them, or if they come to the day program, we could definitely meet here in person and kind of guide them through that way there.
And when it comes to the fundraising, when people say, where does this money go? Well, when you're planning, day events, outings with these families and the members, this is where the price tag can get a little bit pricey. So the more donations, the merrier.
Yeah, to be able to offer our services to more people and to help them as well.
All right. So, if a family calls up and says, I want to, take that, you want to set up like a bowling night or, go out for even supper, even to the movies, what types of events do you cater to?
So we have the day program, like Sylvie said, we can help during the day. But I could help them find activities that they can do with their loved ones at home if they can't leave the home or if they can't be left home alone. And so I would help them kind of with the help of our rec therapist as well, find different activities for them to do together.
Excellent. And again, you heard from Erin earlier, $1,300 for current donations. They want to hit $15,000. What would it make if you came in here, let's say mid-May, and you were close to that jackpot of the $15,000? What would that mean to you guys here?
It would mean everything. It's just to be able to have the more support to everyone and just be able to help everyone that we can and just be able to offer everything that's out there for them. So.
And again, over 600 plus families currently using the services here in the city. It's always nice to have a cushion to help out more when needed.
Yes. Yeah. And you can for sure give me a call or send us an email. So my email is firstlink@alzheimertimmins.com, or you can call the office to do a self-referral as well.
Excellent. And, Erin saying you can, if someone needs you for a fundraiser, are you a part of that team too? If they say you want to be a part of a duck race or their own personal fundraiser, they want to go out and do some walking of their own, make a call, pick up one of those fundraising kits, and boom, you'll show up with your team. Yeah, no, we're one team, and we all participate together in one big team that we're just a great team. After all, one big happy family. Yes. And they do they sing "Sweet Caroline" to you here in the office? Not in the office, not yet. It's really big. My entire family. Yeah. All right. Yes. Well, excellent, Caroline. Amazing work here, Caroline. Carrier here, Alzheimer Society, Cochrane, Temiskaming, and you're the First Link coordinator. Thanks so much for joining us here on Kids and Clop Live. Thank you for having us.
There we are, pal. Another amazing asset.
Again, there's so much to the Alzheimer Society. And again, if you're thinking where the money goes, you can see where it goes. And I love that they can set aside time for, caregivers and to give the caregivers, a break.
They're also excited back there. They want to come on again.
We stay an extra hour.
Yeah, yes, cool. We can stay
as long as we want, isn't it? It's a great facility here.
Friday, are you kidding me?
Yeah, if you haven't been here, it's 38 Pine Street North, basement of the 101 Mall.
That's right. Plus to have the upstairs. Let's not forget about
the upstairs and the adult day program. And again, this is where your donations will come in handy, for the registrations for the walk. They want to hit $15,000. So let's start making the pledges. And if you need to, pick up a duck, that's where that money is going to go back. And again, your money goes right back here to Timmins.
Okay. I'm going to chat with someone who's really the heartbeat of the organization, the caregiver.
Yes, you are. Yeah. We just got word that a caregiver by the name of Nicole wants to come on the show and have a chat to give her experience of the amazing the vital part of having these services right here, localized. And again, the happy team when something goes wrong, she's going to tell us.
All right, it's Nicole's time, Kinsman.
It's Nicole's time to shine. We had Caroline. Now it's
Yeah.
time for Nicole. And again, she's a lovely caregiver here in the city of Timmins.
All right, it's time for you to leave. I
Time
wanna
for me to
chat
boot
with
off.
Nicole.
All right.
He's never going to leave this time. Oh, see, it was hard for me to get Mark to leave. He wanted to chat, and I wanted to chat with you. So I'm Jamie. It's nice to meet you.
I am Nicole.
Nice to meet you, Nicole. And you're a caregiver with the Alzheimer Society. Amazing. I love it. You definitely are. There needs to be more people like you in this world, Nicole, with a big heart and compassion. And, without caregivers, we cannot help individuals in need.
Well, I have all my siblings to back me up, so I'm
Mhm.
not really alone. So, and this team back here is really helpful also. But
How, we were talking a few minutes ago, many years ago, there was no Alzheimer Society or Parkinson Society. Families had to do this all on their own.
yeah.
Without the services and feedback and support from the Alzheimer Society. This must tremendously help the families, being able to rely on them for a variety of assistance.
Just the idea of them being a call away
Mhm.
is a help in its own, because then I can just think, well, I can call,
Mhm.
if I'm stuck or whatever. But it's very helpful.
Yeah, stuck or, emotions can run high too. Obviously, it's something, I mentioned that. I know this through personal experience. You as a caregiver, you have good days and bad days too. And right. And
Yeah.
a flex of emotions, because we're human too. And we're trying to do the best job, and to be able to, lean on the support of the people who do this for a living is something that's extremely important. And that's why they're so valuable, helping out the families throughout their stretch of network.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Tremendous. I love what they're doing here. Now, are you participating in any of the events, the duck race, the walk? You getting the scavenger hunt?
Well, I'm part of the Canet Club of Timmins.
Okay.
And we are doing some of us are doing the walk, and we do some of the fundraising also. So it's like, yeah, we're very busy.
If you had to get, I just back to your caregiving, if you had to give any advice to anyone who's in a caregiver role and maybe they're having a bit of a difficult time, what advice would you give them?
Well, I'd say call and get some support,
Mhm.
because that is the main importance, really.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the support, you can't help anybody if you can't help yourself.
Mhm.
So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because you have to keep yourself healthy mentally and physically.
Yeah.
Because if you're feeling down or you're feeling ill or overwhelmed, then how much can you help the individual in need?
Yes, that's right.
So it's extremely important to have it. And you don't need to be perfect, right?
Oh God.
No, I'm not perfect. I don't know.
My mom thinks I am.
Oh, no. Well, mother, I get that. But at the end of the day, it's okay to make mistakes and not know how to do things properly.
Oh, I've made mistakes.
Yeah, we all have. We're all part of the big mistake club. But it is, it is a learning curve, and we learn more every day. And I just think, with these fun events that are coming out, it's really important to help, the folks at the Alzheimer Society and their team here, help them through financial means, build awareness and help support caregivers, because, our society is aging, and the numbers will go up, and the amount of people in need will go up.
Yes,
And
for sure.
it's we knew that many years ago with an aging society, and we want to provide them a strong quality of life as best we possibly can.
And there's no age for this
That's right.
Alzheimer's. It's awful, like what age it can hit you, and you don't know.
You really don't. Yeah.
So
It could hit you at it can hit you at a younger than you would expect it.
right.
And it's good to get, there's no shame in picking up the phone and saying, I don't know what to do.
Right.
There's-
That's where the support is very
Mhm.
helpful. So
Yeah, it really is. A lot of people, even I've been stubborn. Maybe it's a guy thing, but like we don't like to say I don't know. We try to like search online or ask. We're the last minute we'll say we don't know, but that's the wrong mentality. At the early onset, if you got questions, ask questions.
for sure, for sure. But sometimes you don't know what questions to ask, though.
Mhm.
It's just that you have to talk about how your life is with the person, and this way here it leads to questions or talking about your answers that you never even
Mhm.
knew the question of. You know what I mean?
Oh no, you're right, and every situation's different because we're dealing with human beings here, and every human being is different. So,
Mhm.
so one idea may not work for another human being because
Right.
we're all individuals in our own right.
Right.
And so that's right. So it may have worked for one family, it may not work for your family.
Right.
And that's why you don't have to say, hey, I got specific question A, B, or C. You can just say, this is what's happening. And
Exactly.
I need some help.
Yeah, because for questions, I don't usually have questions, but if I talk about my situation, and then they'll come and they'll help me out by talking about
Mhm.
it, and then that could have been a question, so it's good that way.
So as a caregiver, we were chatting with the team here. It's also important for the caregiver to get a break, and whether it's get involved in the hobby, relax, whatever it may be. What do you do to sort of give yourself a mental and physical break?
Well, because I bring my mom visiting my siblings,
Mhm.
like 1 week here, 1 week there. I plan a week in September, so one of my brothers is taking her in, and we have the crafts we do once a month. Well, not just once a month, because I went to Michael's and I grabbed stuff and we do stuff, and she just enjoys that time to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find the fun activities that everyone can enjoy.
Oh, she loves it. She really, really loves it. And I enjoy watching her do it because she's all, like right
Involved.
into it. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
I think it's tremendous. Well, our hearts and support are with you. We really appreciate you coming on and talking. And hey, listen, it's very personal, so it's not easy talking about those things in front of a camera to strangers. But I think your message goes a long way because there's a lot of people that maybe have just started caregiving or potentially
Well, I'm
will
just
be caregiving.
started.
Well, you're doing a great job. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate. Let's
Okay.
let's do. I think we're in handshake time now here. Yeah, Kinsman always gives me the fist bump, but I think we're ready for handshakes now. All right, get over here, Mark. I'm not going to hit that intro.
No
Isn't that
intro
awesome?
button. What an amazing lady, caregiver, Nicole. Thanks so much for coming on. And again, it's not easy to come out and spill what happens behind closed doors, especially in front of an audience here today.
Oh, it's not. And now you see full circle, right? You learn about the organization, all the different people that work here, and then the caregiving role. It's a full 360 degrees. And on the right-hand side, we got a beautiful shot of their office.
Beautiful shot of the office. And
Yeah,
they've ducked from the front chair there. She's like, okay, so, are they done yet? So I can go back to work there.
Well, not everyone.
She's like, it's not going to be focused right on my
Yeah.
front desk. My
Yeah.
desk not looking the
Well,
sharp.
not everyone.
It looks clean.
Wants a camera on them for an hour.
No, they don't.
While they're working, but we did want to showcase their beautiful office, and it's a welcoming team, a welcoming office.
Yes,
here at the 101 Mall. Pal.
Yeah, it's a big organization, and again, no I in team. They are all super people. And again, we've had Tracy on. Tracy's actually going to come in here and close out our time here. And did you know that there's an emotional support cat that you can get?
I thought
that is very beneficial.
Cat.
No, it looks real.
I was staring at that cat for like a minute. I'm like, it hasn't blinked. It did blink. I think it did move. Did it move?
Yeah, the emotional support cat. Tracy's going to bring. It's almost real.
Oh my God, it looks real.
And they're for sale though.
I should bring one home for my Great Danes. I would love that. Okay, so I'm gonna let you chat with Tracy.
We'll chat with Tracy before we wrap things up.
Here, let me move here, man.
All right.
Are you gonna give Tracy that chair or make her squeeze?
Yeah. All right. Come on over, Tracy. All right. There we go. Get yourself comfy and into the view here. Again, Tracy coming back to chat with us. Alzheimer Society, Cochrane, Temiskaming. And again, donations go a million miles. You've heard great stories, especially from caregiver Nicole. And chatting with Tracy off camera here, there's such thing as an emotional support cat, which you can get in various colors.
It's trying to roll.
Tracy, tell us about, and the cat's actually purring right now.
Yeah. So this is one of the tools that we can offer families to be able to use to support their loved one at home.
Yeah.
Maybe they've moved into long-term care and they always had a cat and they can no longer have a cat. And so they can purchase these through us. We don't make any money on these when we order them. We just have them here for supply and people can just give us the cash for them. But it does purr, it rolls over, it's intuitive. So if I was walking across the room, it would turn its head and follow me. And as soon as you start to pet the cat, it will purr and it feels like a real cat. So the unique thing about pets and music is somebody may have no language anymore. They don't interact with anybody. They won't talk to people, but the pet comes and all of a sudden they start talking to the pet.
Wow.
You know, oh, aren't you a cute little kitty? Aren't you a good little kitty? So words,
It even feels real too, eh?
And you when
Is that
you
real
feel
cat
it,
fur? Like,
like,
no,
feel
it's
it
it's so
purr.
soft. I know. Holy smokes! Which cat did they use to get the
I
purring
know,
for this? Right. Okay.
But it's a really special tool to be able to use. The cat is $140. They come in this. There's a black
There's
and
a
white
black
one.
one there. Can we
There's a
bring the
gray
black
one.
one for the camera?
You can,
here?
yeah.
Here's the black one there. Wow.
And you know, a really great gift. Again, if you don't know what to get your loved one or your family wants to go together to get something special for your loved one, this
For
would be a
someone
really
who's
great.
battling.
There's a puppy as well. The cat will meow too. I just have the meow off because otherwise it's all you can hear.
That's all. That's
But-
all you're gonna hear. And
yeah.
I'm gonna get calls now. That's not how you. That's not
Yeah.
how you hold a cat,
That's
bringing
right.
it back to the table, kins.
And even babies, you know,
Yeah.
babies are a really useful tool to use with an older adult who is living with a diagnosis of dementia, especially for somebody who's cared for infants. It brings out that side of you and they will hold a baby as if it's a real baby. And we don't refer to them as dolls and toys. They're babies and pets.
This is the babies and pets, and you can now. It comes. The cat is called Joy
for All.
Joy
is
for
the
all,
company.
and
Yeah.
of course you can name your cat whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, and if you actually do look on our Facebook, you can search it, or you can search on CTV News. We did a story on these on the news previously. I do have one more thing that I just wanted to read. We had another caregiver who wasn't able to be here, but she did give a
Okay.
testimonial, so I would like to read that. And one of the things you mentioned to, you know, why we raise money. So for caregivers, there's no cost for anything that they need from us. If you know, day program, yes, there's a user
It's
fee.
all a phone
Everything-
call, and
everything
you
is
guys
free.
are provided.
Yeah. So that doesn't mean that there's not a cost. There's a cost.
There's
but
always a
no
cost.
to the
As they
caregiver.
say, it's a hidden cost.
That's right. And so, you know, we try to offer everything that we can for free, all of our information packages. We do activation kits for our clients. So this will be the second year that we've given a kit valued at around $40 to all of our clients at home to do something with their loved one. It's filled with different sorts of activities. And so just know that every dollar that you donate to our society, whether it's through an honor donation, an in memorial donation, taking part in any one of our events, or just feeling like you are compelled to come down and donate, really does go to support the families that are in our community. And there's people that say to us all the time, I didn't know you were here until we had a diagnosis. It's the same thing if you buy a vehicle. You never see a Toyota truck until you decide, I'm going to go buy a truck. Nobody
that's
has
right.
those trucks. And
Or-
all of a sudden, that's all you see. Everybody has one and they've all the same color as you.
Or you
Same
don't
thing.
know what's going to happen when it, you know, obviously a brand new car is, you know, going to run with no issues, but when it starts, you know, the engine light starts popping on, now you start finding out that, okay, this is what my warranty needs, right? And again, you guys are, and gals are, you know, essentially, you know, the warranty service for, you know, folks and families that need, you need the outlet.
And
when it
really, the
comes to-
sooner that you reach out to us for help and support, the more able you are to care for your loved one at home as long as possible. We want to support people at home right to the end of life. We don't want them to, you know, for the caregiver, it can be very traumatic for me as a caregiver to say, oh, I'm going to have to put my loved one into long-term care because I can't support them anymore. But if you connect to us early and, you know, like Sylvie mentioned, you meet one person with dementia, you've met one person with dementia. There are lots of tricks that we can give you, lots of tools and resources. Something might work today, it won't work tomorrow, but then it'll work again the next day, but then it won't work again until a month later. We can help you through that. We can provide lots of different ideas. We want you to be able to look after them at home as long as possible. It's much less expensive for us to go in and do support than it is for long-term care to be, the end result for families. And so, just in closing, I just want to say thank you so much to Nicole for coming on and being
Yes,
willing
thanks,
to share
Nicole.
your story. Yeah. And to the staff, really, when they say we have the best team, we have the best team. I have never in my life worked anywhere where there are a group of people who treat each other with respect and who are all here for the same reason, with passion and want to support the people in our community. And so my last thing I will read is a testimonial from another person. And thank you to you guys for both coming and, being here and being willing to share our
Thank you
story
for
with
inviting
people in the
us.
community.
Yes.
We know that when we host a walk, spring's a short season and it flows into a very short summer. So there's lots of organizations doing lots of events over the summer. Pick a couple and join them and learn more about what's available in the community. Just because we're hosting a walk and other people are hosting a walk, we're not in competition for that dollar.
Doesn't mean you can't do a
No,
walk.
We're
for
not in
yourself as
competition
well.
for the dollar. So we really want you to get involved in your community, whether it's with us, whether it's, a walk for cystic fibrosis, whether it's a walk for seizure and brain injury, anything that's in the community. We are all struggling to make ends meet and to really be here for the community long term. And without your support, none of us can do it.
It'd be nice if everybody could stretch the dollar.
right.
If
That's right.
let's say you raise $100, $50 goes here,
Yeah.
$50 goes to the Alzheimer Society.
Yeah.
Both organizations can benefit from no matter what you raise. I know you're looking for hundreds of thousands of dollars, but if someone comes in today with $100, that's $100 you didn't
That's
have 10 minutes
right.
ago.
That's right. So the last, the testimony I'm going to read is actually from another woman whose name is Nicole as well,
Okay.
which seems to be my daughter's name is Nicole and her birthday. Pardon me? Oh, Nancy. Well, there you go. That's good. I don't know why I wrote Nicole. Her name's Nancy.
Her name's
Thanks,
Nancy.
ladies. See, we all make mistakes. It's all good.
And we want to say hello to Nancy
Yes.
tuning in
That's right.
here to the show.
Okay. So when my husband was, sorry, I'm going to turn the cat off because she's a little distracting. When my husband was first diagnosed with dementia, I asked my doctor what I should do. The first thing he said was call the Alzheimer Society. They have books and pamphlets so you can educate yourself about this disease. He also said that they have tips and tricks that may help you navigate through this. I was in complete denial about my husband's condition. I never made the call. I didn't become involved with the Alzheimer Society until my husband was in crisis. I wish I had made that call earlier. My life and that of my family might have been a lot easier. When I finally became involved with the Alzheimer Society, I was blessed to receive counseling from Sylvie. She's absolutely helped me get through my ordeal. The staff was very helpful and willing to aid me in my journey. If you know of someone who has dementia, encourage the caregiver to give the Alzheimer Society a call. It will assist them and may become a beacon of light. There is a saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a village to help caregivers care for a person with dementia. Persuade them to call or visit the Alzheimer Society. They won't be sorry. So,
And a nice little testimony.
That's why we do what we do. If we can help one person be able to help one person, to help one person. So thank you again.
Well, thank you so much. Again, Tracy and your entire staff here, Alzheimer Society, Cochrane at Temiskaming. You're an amazing organization. And again, for those, saying where you're located, again, you can come see their beautiful facility here on the bottom basement floor of the Pine, the 101 Mall, 38
That's right.
Pine Street North.
That's right.
Thanks so
Thanks
much.
so much.
Thank you much.
Very heartwarming words from the caregiver.
Yes.
Both caregivers, actually. So, we just wanted to thank Tracy and the whole team for inviting us
For
here.
inviting us in
and-
here,
and-
Tracy Bergeron, we had Darcy LaRoche, Aaron Botarenko, Sylvie Tremblay, and sweet Caroline Carrier, and Nicole, the
That's
caregiver,
right.
our lovely caregiver, and Nancy, who provided
Yeah,
a nice online testimonial here this afternoon.
and we learned a
And
lot
today.
too. And
We certainly did.
the biggest thing I learned today, especially from that last testimony, is that if you have questions, if you're noticing something,
Don't sit on it.
yeah, don't wait. These folks can help
Yeah.
you out right away, and there's no shame in saying, I don't know and I need help. And that's what they're here for.
That's
And
right.
look
And
who-
you shouldn't be ashamed. Yeah, there's no
No.
judging. You know, it's a judge-free zone. Whatever you're thinking, you know, they've probably been asked when you're sitting there going, I wonder if they've been asked this question. They probably have.
Mhm.
And chances are they've got the answer for you.
That's right. There's no shame in asking, and
No.
they're here to provide that support. And in return, what we can do is help support them is getting involved in some of these activities
And the
have going on.
fundraisers. And again,
Yeah.
perfect for schools, you know, teachers looking to get their, you know, school classes, you know, involved. Well, you know, say, hey, bring a sheet home and say, we're collecting. Who wants to, you know, buy a duck? Who wants to be a part of the walk coming up on
That's
the 28th? The Alzheimer's walk on the 28th of this month. Again, they're looking for, they would like to get $15,000. That's the big goal. And right now you heard that just sitting over the $1,300 mark. So lots of room for you to make a donation. And again, you heard from Tracy, you know, a little bit goes a little bit, you know, you can put a little bit over here, a little bit over into this organization, and a little bit, they can all take a piece of the pie.
You said it all, Mark. Oh, there we go. Well, thank you so much, Alzheimer Society, Cochrane and Temiskaming
That's
District.
right.
They're doing it all, Kinsman.
They're doing it all. And again, you know, get those ducks. You're going to be out of duck if you don't get your ducks in time. Okay. Jamie still thinks this one. Of course, these ducks aren't going to be in the race.
They are
But if you could choose who was going to win, it would be the green cap or the, what is that, Federo?
That's a Charlie Chaplin hat.
Charlie Chaplin duck.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
not even like a fedora, I don't think.
All
But
right.
there's many ways. Check them out on Facebook and their webpage. It has all the information you need to know.
That's it.
And let's support them. We can keep them here in our community.
Let's keep them here. A vital asset to the city of Timmins and now to Cochrane, Temiskaming, the entire area. They service you all. 38 Pine Street North is where they're at. 705-268-4554. Just an amazing team. Again, no I in team, but they're all amazing. And, you know, this team is just, you know, an amazing place to get the services that you need for Alzheimer Society.
Escúchame, baby, yo te quiero, baby. Sin ti no valgo la pena, sin ti esto es una condena. Escúchame, baby, que te quiero, baby. Sin ti yo no quiero nada, mi mundo por ti esperaba. Y te digo, y es que si me voy de aquí, sin ti yo me voy a morir, es mucho el dolor que siento hoy. ¿Y qué más va a ser de ti? Sin mí tú vas a sufrir, es mucho el dolor, entiéndelo. Yo sin ti muero de pena, yo siento que me estoy cayendo, sin ti yo ya no tengo aliento. Para ti mi vida entera, prefiero un rato con tus besos y que me duren todo el resto. Escúchame, baby, yo te quiero, baby. Sin ti yo no quiero nada, mi mundo por ti esperaba. Y te digo, y es que sí.